Hello, this audio is going out specifically for Mr. Wanchang Stephen or whoever you call yourself. I just listened to an audio message that you sent out on social media and I'm very disgusted about it. First, you've forgotten that we all know who you are. In fact, you've not forgotten that you're the one who took millions of CFA francs from the regime to frustrate the case that was presented in Banjul for the Southern Cameroon's liberation. You went behind and you were negotiating with the government. Now you try to come out to speak for the SCNC. You also faked an assassination attempt on your life in Kumba because you thought you could draw sympathy from the regime and get some few crumbs. That one failed. Now suddenly you are trying to hijack the people's revolution. This revolution has gone past the powers of the SCNC. It is not the SCNC alone that has been struggling for the freedom of Southern Cameroonians. So the fact that the people have gone out on the streets is no guarantee or grounds for you to come out and try to think that this is an SCNC revolution. It is not. It is the people's revolution. So don't try to take advantage of it. This thing was started by the lawyers, it went to the teachers, and now it has engulfed every nook and cranny of Southern Cameroon society. So if you think you will sit there and send out an audio trying to tell people that the SCNC is there for peace, and then I'm very sorry for you because we know who you are. You are a sellout and you're trying to use this occasion like Simon Munzu also to get a few crumbs from the regime again. The advice I would give you is to shut up your mouth because this revolution has reached a stage where those who will stick their neck above the line and try to talk in favor of the regime or confuse our people will pay the ultimate price. I may not condone the fact that people come on social media and announce the acquisition of arms and so on. But I equally am not against the use of arms because we will not sit and be killed by a regime and then we cannot fight back. If and when we have such arms, we are going to use it because when they kill our citizens, we have to kill theirs. That is a fact. It is not going to be a one-way traffic anymore. It is going to be a two-way traffic. You kill mine, I kill yours. You maltreat mine, I'll maltreat yours, so that they should know the pain that we Southern Cameroonians have been going through for 55 years. So I will advise you, Mr. Wanchang Stephen, wherever you are, you should be very careful, you and those who think you can hijack this revolution and try to speak in soft tone in favor of the regime. We will come for you. Take note. We will come for you. This revolution is no longer one that has to be hijacked by a single individual or a single group. It is for the people. So those who think they will use it for their private pockets, even those of our elites who claim that they are with the CPDM, they should be very careful. Because when it will dawn on them, they will choose to stay in La République or come home to Ambazonia and face the wrath of it. It is time that those of them even should consider a truth and reconciliation commission that will be set up. It is time for them to abandon the old lion and come home, because when the lion is gone, they will not be protected even where they think they are being protected now. It will not be long, the lion will be gone. So I take this opportunity to send this strong message to all those so-called CPDM elites who are still struggling in a confused mood to support the regime in Yaoundé. That it's time for them to take that bold step and abandon the lion and come back to your people where you belong. Our Truth and Reconciliation Commission will pardon you people. But for those who think they want to be stern supporters and continue to enslave us because they want to protect the money that they've been receiving, hell is awaiting all of you. So this is time for all of you to come back home to Ambazonia and support your children's children to gain a place well deserved they will call home. This is the time for you to come home. So whoever is going to stick his neck again and talk against this revolution and try to appease people and confuse our people away from independence, know that we know where you are, we know where you live, and we know your family. We would come for you. Since La République has shown us that the only language they know is violence, when we will be ready, we will bring violence to them. That is a fact. You quoted Syria, you quoted other countries. Let me tell you something. If negotiation or peaceful negotiation was something that is to go by, then Gaddafi would still be alive. They would have negotiated with him. But they gave him a bad name and they killed him. Why did they not negotiate with him? You call Syria. I'm sure you don't even know much about Syria. They wanted a regime change. Why do they want a regime change? If they could negotiate with him, okay, they would negotiate with him. That would have been peaceful. But the only language they know is war. That's why they took war to his country. So don't try to quote Syria and the rest because you don't know much. Yes, the only language that people know in this world today is you twist my arm, I'm going to twist yours. And then somebody watching will say, okay, let's see how to solve this issue. Otherwise, Martin Luther King himself said, it is no longer the talk of violence or non-violence, but non-violence and non-existence. That is where we are. So we have to take the bull by the horns, and if we can make pain also, put pain on the regime in Yaoundé, we would do it. So stop your rhetoric, and I don't want to hear you anymore. If you send out any audio again, we would come to you. We know where you live. Thank you.